Hello everyone. Today we shall solve a numerical problem from AC circuits where two coils are given. Okay, let me read the question. Two coils are connected in series with a direct current of 1 ampere. The voltage across the coils are 60 and 80 volts. When an alternating current of 1 ampere flows, the voltages are 70 volt and 100 volt respectively. Find the power factors of each coil and of the whole circuit. Okay. So again, here there are two cases. One is direct current, one more is alternating current. Okay. But before that, let me just write the circuit like this. I'm not writing whether it is a resistor or only an inductor. I'm just taking it as some random impedance. I do not even know the total voltage and we don't have to find also. Let me just write it as VAC. I will write this one as Z1, Z2. Let me take case 1. So case 1, it is a direct current. Okay. So when direct current of 1 ampere flows, what happens? These coils, they just acts as a short circuit. Okay, but they will have some amount of resistance. So in case of DC, instead of Z1 and Z2, I can just take them as R1 and R2. Okay. So now how to find these R1 and R2? See, in the question they have given you V1 and V2. I will write V1 DC equal to 60 volt, V2 DC equal to 80 volt. Anyhow, they are connected in series. So the current remains same, that is 1 ampere. With this, we can find R1 and R2 as 60 by 1, 60 ohm. Similarly, 80 by 1, so 80 ohm. Okay. So now we got the resistance of the coils. Now let's go to the second case. What is the second case? Now alternating current is made to flow through these coils. Okay. So now we have V1 AC is equals to 70 volts. V2 AC equal to 100 volt. Okay. So now instead of just writing this impedance as Z1, I will take it as R1 plus JXL1. R1 plus JXL1. Why did I take XL? Because it is a coil. So obviously it will have some amount of inductance. Similarly, I will take Z2 as R2 plus JXL2. Okay. Now we have to find Z1 and Z2. What is Z1 and Z2? Again, they have given the current as 1 ampere itself. So we will get 70 by 1, 70 ohm for Z1. Z2 will be 100 ohm. Okay. Now we can use a regular formula for Z1 is equal to square root of R1 square plus XL square, or the same I can write as Z1 square equal to R1 square plus XL1 square. Okay. So implies 70 square is equals to, what was R1? R1 value 60, 60 square plus XL square. Okay, from this I will get XL1 as, let me calculate quickly, square root of 70 square minus 60 square. So that I will get XL1 as 36.055. Okay, similarly I will get Z2 is equals to R2 square plus XL2 square. That means 100 square equal to 80 square plus XL2 square. With this, I will get XL2 as, again, let me calculate, 100 square minus 80 square, and I will get the value as 60. Okay, I forgot to mention the unit, ohms. Now we have to find the power factor. So along with power factor, if you want, you can find the total equivalent reactance or equivalent resistance. Okay, so let me find the phi value first. Okay, how to get phi? See, phi 1 for the coil 1 equal to tan inverse of XL1 by R1. Okay, let me go to the next page. So phi 1 equal to tan inverse of XL1 by R1. So XL1 we got it as 36.055 divided by R1 was 60. So you will get the value as tan inverse of 36.055 divided by 60 is equals to 31.002 degree. Okay, so now power factor for coil 1 will be cos of phi 1, and that is 0.857. Okay, next let's find phi 2. Phi 2 equal to tan inverse of XL2 divided by R2, and that is equals to tan inverse of, we got 60 divided by 80, and the value goes tan inverse of 60 by 80 is equals to 36.869 degree. This is the phase difference for the second coil, and power factor for coil 2 will be how much? Cos of 36.869. But remember, in both the cases, it will be lagging. Okay, both the cases lagging because we have coils. Current is lagging the voltage. Okay, now we have to find the power factor for overall current and applied voltage. How to do that? So better we have both the resistance and inductance or both the coils in series. Okay, so total impedance is equal to Z1 plus Z2, or let me just write the complex quantities. Complex quantities, R1 is 60 plus J 36.055 plus Z2 is 80 plus J 60. Let me just do the calculation faster. But before that, keep your calculator in complex mode. Remember, 60 plus 36.055 J plus 80 plus 60 J. Okay. You will get the value as 140 plus J 96.055 ohm. Or if I write it in polar, the value will be, or the magnitude will be 169.78 at an angle of 34.45. Okay, so this will be the phase difference, but lagging phase difference. So you can find power factor for overall circuit equal to cos phi. And what is the cos phi? Cos of 34.45, and value will be, just a minute, I'm getting it as 0.824. Okay, hope you understood the problem. Please solve it again and revise it again, you can solve more and more problems easily. Thank you.